Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump makes a huge announcement about this crash that just happened literally hours ago, mostly about 12 hours ago. And he has the internet going crazy with this new announcement that he made on Truth Social, basically saying that this is mysterious. He has no idea how this happened. And of course, the internet is going up a fumes. CNN begins to blame Donald Trump for this. Of course, I'm going to show you that clip. That's crazy. CNN blaming Donald Trump for a deadly crash. Meanwhile, Donald Trump is trying to figure out what happened, and he has the internet going crazy with this Truth Social post. We also have a confirmation hearing coming for, of course, Kash Patel. I might go in there after this, but first, let's read exactly what Trump put on Truth Social that has the internet going crazy, because right now, I'm trying to figure out how the hell did this happen. We got 28 people deceased as of right now. So again, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Please smash the like button. Let me know where you guys are watching from, and also prayers to those families that have lost loved ones. All right, so here we go. Donald Trump says, again, a very mad Donald Trump. I'm going to show you the next post that he made, but here he says the airplane was on a perfect and routine line of approach to the airport. The helicopter was going straight at the airplane for an extended period of time. It is a clear night. The lights on the plane were blazing. Why didn't the helicopter go up or down or turn? Why didn't the control tower tell the helicopter what to do instead of asking if they saw the plane? This is a bad situation that looks like it should have been prevented. This is not good. Donald Trump coming out there. He also made another post here. He was tweeting last night, very late. This is 8 hours ago. He says, what a terrible night this has been. God bless you all. So Donald Trump is pissed off about this because obviously he's the president of the United States right now, and he wants answers for what just happened. Again, if you don't know what happened, a deadly crash happened in Washington, D.C. at the airport, DCA. Also, let me show you this CNN clip that's also going viral, right? Of
transition. The FAA administrator resigned at the end of the Biden administration. So there is no permanent confirmed FAA administrator right now. This is going to be a time when there's going to be a lot of public communication, right, and a lot of investigation of what happened here. What do you anticipate this transition period is going to mean for what happens today and tomorrow? And
bro, do you see this? She's trying to insinuate that this is Trump's fault because of a transition that happens every 4 years. Again, this is exactly what CNN does. This is what they're good at. They have to make this about Trump and his administration and the fact that he's coming into power. But isn't that crazy, guys? But again, something that we will always expect from CNN. Always, specifically from Abby Phillips. We know. Now here we got the new transportation secretary, Sean Duffy. Take a listen.
The flight path that the helicopter was on, is that a common flight path, and is it normal for helicopters to get clearance to cut across busy approach paths?
So I don't know if you all could hear the question. It's a question about the flight path of the helicopter. I don't want to go into too much detail about the information we have from the FAA, but obviously it is not standard to have aircraft collide. I want to be clear on that. But prior to the collision, the flight paths that were being flown from the military and from American, that was not unusual for what happens in the DC airspace. And as this investigation moves forward, we will be able to provide more information to you about the details of that statement.
I wanted to follow up on that question regarding the flight path, because you said it's standard. So can you speak to the conversations with air traffic control? Were there blind spots here? I don't know if you can.
So the question is, were there blind spots with air traffic control? I don't want to make statements about that. I don't lead into that answer. But again, I think whether it was air traffic control, whether it was military aircraft, helicopters, or the American flight, everything was standard in the lead up to the crash. Now, obviously, something happened here. You'll get more information and more details as this investigation moves forward. We'll learn what happened. But again,
wow, this is crazy. It's actually really, really shocking, guys. The way, I mean, I don't know if you guys saw the video, but it is extremely shocking what took place and how it could have obviously happened. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we got Donald Trump basically putting out there that, yeah, shout out to Sean Duffy. Sean Duffy is he's great. He's good. He's gonna be really, really good for Donald Trump and of course the Department of Transportation. But it is absolutely unbelievable what took place and how many people were gone. It's absolutely unbelievable. Some way how this is what it looked like. Again, how in the world could this have happened, man? I want to show you exactly what it may have looked like, guys. How in the world could this have happened? Specifically, now, who was in the plane, by the way? Do we have any information on who was on the plane? That's also good questions that you guys are asking as well. But many people are insinuating that this has something to do with drones. There was a drone, that this is now going to be the new way of living. But I'm not jumping into conclusions. It is devastating. We need the answers for all of this. And shout out to Donald Trump for, speaking out and saying that this is not a good day for America, because it's not. Yeah, roller skating kids. I think they were from Russia. It is just pretty insane what took place here. Let's see. We got some more information.
We are now at a point where we are switching from a rescue operation to a recovery operation. At this point, we don't believe there are any survivors from this accident. And we have recovered 27 people from the plane and 1 from the helicopter. The district office of the medical examiner has lead on reuniting these bodies and these people with their loved ones, and we will continue to work to find all the bodies and collect them and reunite them with their loved ones. We should also acknowledge that the Virginia medical examiner and the Army medical examiner are involved in this operation and a very important part of getting the people identified. So we are now at a point where we are switching from a rescue operation.
Again, absolutely devastating, guys. Absolutely devastating. Again, this was top of the news last night of all of this happening. If I get more news, obviously we got the confirmation hearings. We got a lot of things happening. But man, it's been a crazy start to the year. So some people are saying that it was Russia, that this was no accident. A lot of people are saying that it wasn't an accident. Look, I don't know, guys. I don't want to insinuate anything, but obviously when things like this happen, it just, people start insinuating things. And of course, I don't want to do that. But man, have I read some madness, man. I've read a lot of madness. But again, you guys let me know what you think down in the comments of this. Again, let's see. Let me get some more information here real quick.
It's critical to note that this aircraft, the Black Hawk, the Lima model Black Hawk specifically, does not have your standard voice recorder black box that people are used to hearing about. You're going to have to rely on the external recordings of the tower air traffic control and the videos that you've seen taken from various cameras around DC. It's critical to note that this aircraft, the Black Hawk, the Lima model Black Hawk specifically, does not have your standard voice recorder.
Wow, it doesn't have the standard voice recording, so we're not going to get anything from the black box due to accidents happening. So again, this is ladies and gentlemen, they're going to be blaming Donald Trump for this, which is of course always a joke. Always a joke. You already saw CNN try to do it. Somebody said it was a CIA drone chopper. Again, many questions, man. People have questions. Fox News is live right now. Let's go check them out real quick.
and several council members were at the airport last night as the care team got activated. I also learned from American Airlines this morning that additional care team members have come to Wichita and will be providing support for families as well as crew members. I am in direct contact with American Airlines to find out the confirmed information to provide to all of you. But I want to reiterate that any information should go to their hotline, especially for families. And that number that Jesse said already, but I will remind everyone to use again, is 1-800-679-8215. In addition, this afternoon at high noon, the Wichita City Council, in contact with the Greater Wichita Ministerial League and multiple faith leaders in Wichita, will be coming together for a community-wide prayer. And we ask that anyone who would like to join us to come to City Hall here in downtown Wichita for that community prayer. All are welcome. At this time, our community needs to come together to support the family members who have been impacted, to come together in honor of those individuals on that flight. And as a council, we will lead in bringing this community together to pray for our community, but also move our community to know that there are resources. And as a city, we will have additional resources, especially for staff who have been impacted. And I am again grieving with everyone in our community and those in Washington, D.C. due to this very tragic incident that happened. We will take a few questions at this time.
Do you know how many of the passengers are Wichita residents versus traveling back home?
Yeah, this is crazy, guys. I gotta say, this is crazy. A transitioning team, a tragedy like this. Again, Donald Trump on Truth Social making an announcement that he says it was clear as night. The lights were on. The lights were on the plane were blazing. Why didn't the helicopter go up or down or turn? Why didn't the control tower tell the helicopter what to do instead of asking if they saw the plane? This is a bad situation that looks like it should have been prevented. Not good. Not good for America, guys. But rest in peace to the people who lost their lives and the people who also condolences to those who lost their loved ones. It is extremely devastating to hear this. This was last night. I didn't go live for a few days, but I had to come on just to speak about this. And we're going to be speaking about a lot more. But man, ladies and gentlemen, pray, pray, pray. Make sure to smash the like button right now. Let's get 1,500 likes right away. If you can, 26 bodies were recovered, which is just unbelievable. But we will get answers. And I'm glad that we have a president now that will try to get to the bottom of these answers. So rest in peace to those who we've lost. And I love you guys. And man, this is so devastating. I'll see you guys on the next one.